Breaking tensions between federal immigration authorities and sanctuary cities are escalating tonight as Trump's incoming border chief fires back at Chicago's mayor.
Trump administration has called for is for local police departments around the country to behave as ICE agents in sanctuary cities. That is not permissible. Any administration that would look to disrupt the sensibility of public accommodations consider them a threat to our democracy.
Here's what you need to know. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is vowing to resist what he calls attempts to turn local police into ICE agents. But former ICE Director Tom Holman, now tapped as Trump's border czar, says that's not what they're asking for at all.
Johnson just said, no one's asking them to make his officers ICE agents. That's not what we're asking. We're asking to let us in Cook County Jail, the largest jail, one of the largest jails in the country, where back in the day, we arrested hundreds of criminal aliens out of that jail. That's what we're asking for. Give us access to the bad guy, the guy you locked in a jail cell. That's what we want.
The clash comes as Chicago taxpayers are reportedly facing a $500 million bill for the ongoing immigration crisis. Holman warns that blocking ICE from accessing jails will only lead to more aggressive neighborhood operations.
Because when you don't give us access to the bad guy and the safety and security of a jail where everybody's safe, you force me into the neighborhood. And when I go into the neighborhood, I'm going to find that bad guy. But it puts him at risk, puts my officers at risk, puts the community at risk. And when we find that bad guy, he's probably with others. Others are in the country illegally that aren't a priority criminal alien. But guess what? They're going to be arrested too, because we're not walking away from illegal aliens. So your actions are going to give you the results you don't want. More agents in your community and more non-priority aliens being arrested.
Legal experts note that sanctuary cities cannot create laws that violate federal authority, and Holman insists his agency will move forward regardless of local resistance.
You have it exactly right. That's why I find it incredible that him and Governor Pritzker, first thing he said, you got to go through me. Why do I have to go through elected officials to help you remove public safety threats from your neighborhoods? Every elected official should want public safety threats taken on their neighborhood. That's your number one responsibility, is protection of communities. I want to arrest somebody that's in the country illegally. That is a criminal. That is our priority. Out of the gate, President Trump and I have said we're going to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats first. Why would any elected official not want to help us with that? Especially Chicago, with the crime rate and the shootings at the level they're at.
When pressed about deportation challenges, particularly with countries like Venezuela, Holman revealed negotiations are already underway.
I always say to the Venezuelan Tren de Agua, don't get too comfortable. We're coming. And there are several agreements that I have, Sarah, that they're going to be removed. And I'm not going to call it countries right now because we're in the negotiation process, but we will remove them. If your country won't take you back, we'll find a country that will. We're already working on that.
The incoming border chief emphasized their immediate priorities. This developing story highlights the growing divide between federal and local approaches to immigration enforcement. With both sides digging in, the stage is set for what could become a major legal and political battle in the months ahead.
There's a crisis, and anybody argues differently is ignoring the data, and they're lying to you.
For more on this story and continuing coverage of immigration policy changes, make sure you go to blackwestchester.com and share, and subscribe. It's the news with the Black point of view.